My name is Clara. I was 35 years old. I worked in a small bookshop. My life was quiet and simple. Every day was the same. One day, a new manager came to our shop. His name was Daniel. He was 40 years old. He was kind and friendly. He smiled a lot. His voice was soft. He made everyone feel happy. At first, he was just my manager. I said hello. I smiled. Then I went back to work. But after some time, something changed. I started to feel different. I liked talking to him. I liked hearing his voice. I felt warm when he looked at me. He asked me, "Are you okay today?" I said, "Yes, thank you." But my heart beat fast. He made me laugh. He remembered every little thing I said. He stood near me when we talked. I began to think about him at night. I did not want to, but I could not stop. Then, one day, I saw something. He wore a ring. He was married. My heart broke. I felt so sad. I told myself, "You must forget him." But it was too late. I was already in love. I did not plan this. I did not want this. But I thought of him every day. I smiled at him. I talked to him. But inside, I felt pain. I knew he was not mine. No one knew my secret. Every day I saw Daniel at the shop. He walked past me. He smiled. He said, "Good morning, Clara." I smiled back. I said, "Good morning." I tried to look normal, but inside I felt broken. I loved him, but he did not know. I helped him arrange books. I watched him talk to customers. I tried not to stare, but it was hard. I felt happy when I heard him speak. One day, Daniel stood close to me. He helped me move a stack of books. His hand touched mine by mistake. My heart jumped. My face felt hot. Daniel asked, "Are you okay, Clara?" I smiled. I said, "Yes." But I was not okay. I wanted to cry. I knew this was wrong. He had a wife. He had a family. He was not free. But love is not always good. Sometimes love hurts. Sometimes it is quiet, like mine, a secret love. A silent love. When I went home, I thought about Daniel. I sat alone in my room. I asked myself, why do I feel this way? I did not know the answer. I only knew one thing. I could not stop my heart. One Sunday, I went to the park. I wanted fresh air. I wanted to clear my mind. I closed my eyes for a moment. Then I heard a voice I knew. It was Daniel. I opened my eyes. He was there just a few steps away. But he was not alone. A woman stood next to him. She was smiling. A little boy ran to them. Then a little girl came. They laughed together. Daniel picked up the girl. He kissed her head. That woman was his wife. Those were his children. I froze. My heart felt heavy. I could not move. They looked so happy. They looked like a perfect family. Daniel looked different. Not like my manager. He looked like a husband, like a father. He did not see me. I was glad. I turned my face away. I looked at the trees. I wanted to cry, but I held the tears inside. I thought, this is real. Daniel belongs to them, not to me. I sat there for a long time after they left. I felt empty. I felt small. I asked myself again, why did I fall in love with him? But there was no answer. I walked home slowly. That night, I did not eat. I did not sleep. I just lay in bed. I whispered, "Forget him, Clara. Please forget him." But my heart said, I cannot. It was Monday morning. I did not want to go to work. My heart still felt heavy after seeing Daniel with his family. But I had no choice. I got ready. I went to the bookshop. I tried to stay quiet. I did not want to talk. I did not want to smile. Then Daniel came to my desk. He looked at me. He said, "Clara, are you okay today? You look a little sad." I looked down. I said, "I'm just tired." He sat beside me. He said, "You are a good person, Clara. You always help others. You are quiet but strong. You are special." My heart stopped. Special. That word stayed in my head. No one ever called me that before. I smiled, but I was shaking inside. I wanted to tell him everything. I wanted to say, "I love you," but I did not. I could not. He smiled at me again. Then he went back to his office. I sat at my desk. I stared at the shelves, but I could not work. My heart was too full. That night, I looked at myself. I said, "He thinks I am special." And then I cried. I cried because I was happy. I cried because I was sad. I cried because I knew he did not belong to me, and maybe he never would. But I knew my love was real. One day after the shop closed, Daniel and I stayed late. We were alone. I wanted to say many things, but I was afraid. He looked at me. He smiled. "Clara," he said, "you are important to me." My heart beat fast. I looked at him. I felt scared and happy at the same time. I wanted to ask, "Do you love me?" But I said nothing. He spoke again. "I am married, but I like you, Clara. You make me feel alive." My eyes filled with tears. I did not know what to say. He said, "I do not want to hurt my family, but I cannot stop thinking about you." I was confused. I was sad. I wanted to believe he would leave his family for me, but I knew it was not right. I said, "Daniel, I like you too, but you have a family. I do not want to be the reason for pain." He nodded. "I understand," he said. We were quiet then. After that night, things were different. Daniel and I worked together, but we did not talk about our feelings. We kept a distance. I thought a lot about love and pain. I knew loving a married man was hard. It was full of sadness and secrets. One evening, I told myself, "Clara, you must be strong. You must love yourself first." I decided to stop hoping Daniel would leave his family. I decided to find happiness without him. It was not easy. Sometimes I still thought about him. Sometimes I still felt my heart break. But I learned something important. I learned that love is not just about holding someone. Love is also about letting go. I began to smile again. I started to love myself. Daniel will always be in my heart, but now I am free, and I am ready for a new beginning. Asterisk, asterisk, the moral of this story is, true love sometimes means letting go. We must love ourselves first before we can love others in a healthy way. Not all love stories have happy endings, but we can still grow and find peace. We deserve love that is right and free, not love that brings pain and secrets. Asterisk, asterisk, have you ever experienced a secret love? What did you learn from it?